Hey, babe, I'm gonna swing by my sister's place for a while, so I'll be home late tonight.
You're going to hang out with your sister again? You just went to see her yesterday. Don't you think you're spending a bit too much time with her? And not to mention, we're leaving for our honeymoon in 2 days. Didn't you say you were going to come home early tonight so we could work together on getting stuff ready? Is that still happening or what?
Oh, yeah, that. Could you go ahead and handle all that for me?
What? By myself?
Well, didn't you say that you went on a ton of trips back when you were younger? If you're as experienced as you say, then I'll bet you're an absolute professional at packing. It's more efficient for you to do it all than for me to help. I'd just get in the way. You could just throw whatever of my clothes that you want in the suitcase. I'm not picky. Then get the stuff that we'll both need and we'll be good to go.
I can't do someone else's packing for them. I mean, I'm a woman. I don't know what men pack when they go on a vacation.
Yeah, I guess you aren't too experienced with guys, come to think of it. So you never went on a vacation with any of your boyfriends before me, huh? You spent all your time working, which resulted in you still being single at your age. And then one day you woke up and realized, oh yeah, that's right, I want kids.
I mean, yeah, you're not entirely wrong. It's actually quite a bit easier to do a lot of stuff when you're living on your own. But you're right, it's generally better for women to have kids when they're younger for a lot of reasons.
God, I love being a man. It doesn't matter how old we get, we can have kids and work all we want, even into our 50s and 60s. Meanwhile, women are basically like a ticking time bomb. Wait too long and boom! One day you wake up and you can't have kids, no man wants to be with you, and no company wants to hire you. Aren't you lucky that a young, healthy, virile man like myself came along?
Yeah, I'm a really lucky woman.
With me being young and all, there's still a lot of stuff that I want to do, you know? I wouldn't mind having kids right away, though. Don't get me wrong, I love kids and all, but man, my sister's kids are absolutely adorable, aren't they? I feel like I'd be happy just to sit back and watch them as they grow up.
Trust me, I'm just as excited to see what sort of adults her kids are going to be. But you know what else I'm excited about? Our honeymoon, and that's happening much sooner. 2 days from now, in fact. Aren't you excited for that?
Well, yeah, sure, I'm excited for our honeymoon, but I don't see what's so important about me helping us get packed. I trust you, Megan. I know you'll do just fine handling everything without me.
Well, I do appreciate your vote of confidence in me. I don't think you're getting the point here, Harry. Whether or not I'm capable of getting everything ready by myself is not the issue.
I know, babe, it's not an issue at all for you. You're an experienced traveler. Like I said, don't worry too much about my suitcase. Us guys aren't really all that particular about stuff we bring on vacation. Tell you what, if it'll make you feel better, I'll look over what you packed for me when I get home, and if you missed anything, I'll let you know. Deal? But again, there's no need for you to be concerned. As long as I have enough pairs of clean underwear, I'll be fine. That and my electric razor, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna head over to my sister's house now, so I'll catch you later. Thanks in advance for getting my stuff packed for me.
You're welcome.
Where are you going, Megan? Come on, don't be like that. Get back here. Is this the way you always react when you don't get your way? Seriously, you're being crazy selfish right now.
I'm the selfish one? Me? Are you being serious right now? This is our honeymoon, Harry. Our honeymoon. I don't think it's too much to expect to have some private time with my husband on our honeymoon.
I honestly have no idea what your problem is. Yeah, it's our honeymoon, but so what? That doesn't mean I can't invite my sister and her kids to come along with us. And that reminds me, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but for all your talk about wanting to have kids, you never help take care of my sister's kids at all. That's why they don't like you. You're their aunt. You're supposed to be fun, but you're just a boring older woman to them. This'll be the perfect chance for you to get used to being around kids. Consider it practice for when you become a mom yourself.
I would love to be a fun aunt for them, but you know what makes that hard? The way that your sister always treats me. Every time I go to her house with you, she always looks at me like, why did you bring her along? And besides, that is completely beside the point. This is our honeymoon, and it should be just the two of us.
That's what you think our honeymoon should be. Did you ever once stop to think about what I want to do on our honeymoon? This is exactly what I was saying. You're being selfish.
Why did you invite them anyway?
When I went to her house the other day, I got to talking about our plans for our honeymoon, and my sister was all like, "Well, that sounds great. I wish we could go too." So what was I supposed to do? Tell her no? I think this'll be a great opportunity for her kids to get out and see more of the world too. So it's a win for everybody. I get to bring my sister along and have fun with her. Her kids get to play around at the resort, and you get to practice taking care of kids. I don't know what more you could possibly want, Megan. This isn't up for negotiation. My sister and her kids are coming. And if you don't like that, then you can just stay home.
All right, Harry. I'll do just that. I hope you and your sister have a wonderful time together.
Oh my God, you're serious, aren't you? Do you think you're being cute by throwing this tantrum? Well, newsflash, Megan. It might be cute if you were younger, but you're old. It's just pathetic, seriously. Start acting your age, calm yourself down, and get back here. We just got off the plane. All the fun is about to start. We're gonna have a hotel room all to ourselves, remember? Did you think I was gonna put us all in the same room? Not a chance. They have a room on a completely different floor. How are we supposed to enjoy the best part of being married with a bunch of brats sleeping on the floor around our bed? So there's absolutely no reason for you to be so worked up about them coming along with us.
I was wrong about you, Harry. I never thought you were this much of an insensitive, thoughtless, uncaring, self-absorbed jerk. I was shocked when you flashed those divorce papers at me the other night, but now it all makes sense. You think that just because I'm older than you, that you can do whatever you want to me, and I just have to sit there and take it.
Oh my God, I hate when women get like this. One little thing goes wrong and instantly it's, oh, poor me. Like, why did you think I'd rather spend my time with my sister and her kids? They're super chill. I guess you're having a woman moment, so I'll give you a few minutes to cool your head.
Don't wait up for me.
Yo, Megan, have you decided to stop being a child and meet up with us yet? I wish you'd hurry it up. You're the one who had the itinerary. And since you planned the whole thing, I don't even know where the hotel is. Hell, I don't even know what the name of the hotel is. We have to carry all of our suitcases around with us because we can't check in, and my back is getting tired. Not to mention my sister's kids are all going bananas. I can't take my eyes off of them for a second. I guess I'm wasting my time talking about the kids to you. You've never even babysat for them once! You have no idea how hard dealing with kids can be! What have you been doing for the last few hours? Shopping or something?
I'm at the airport.
What? You're still at the airport? What are you doing there?
Waiting for my flight back home.
What?
And they're going to call my group to board soon. Can you make this quick? I don't really know what there is for us to talk about at this point. You told me that if I didn't like it, that I should go home. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going home.
No way! You mean you were serious? You're actually gonna go back home already?
What are you so surprised about? I'm just doing what you told me to do. I'm not wasting any more of my time or energy trying to please you. Besides, the only reason you want me to go and meet up with you is to have me carry your bags and watch your sister's kids. It wouldn't be the first time you've done that to me. You used to bring your sister and her kids along with us on dates before we got married, too. Then you'd stick me with the bill and drive off in your car to take her home, leaving me to take a taxi, all without a word of thanks. That's your plan for this trip too, isn't it? Bring your sister and her kids along and make me pay for everything. Well, sorry, Harry, but I'm not going to be your personal ATM anymore.
I don't believe this. You must be out of your mind. Who the hell goes on a honeymoon, gets on a plane, lands at the destination, then gets the next flight back home? This is our honeymoon, Megan.
Yes, it was our honeymoon. But I'm the one who handled all the reservations and did all the packing. And now you want me to be your pack mule while babysitting your kids? You're treating me more like your slave than your wife.
Okay, I get it. You're unhappy about a few minor things I didn't know before, but I do now. But we've already come all this way, Megan. Let's just enjoy ourselves. I bet you'd change your tune if you saw how much fun the kids are having right now. Can we just meet up and talk? And hey, if you're still not happy with this vacation and really want to spend some private time with me so bad, then we can always just have another honeymoon sometime.
Ah, I see. You want me to have to pay for yet another vacation, is that it? No doubt you'll drag your sister and her kids along on that one, too. I'm not interested in talking to you anymore, Harry. I'm done. If you want a woman who will take all your crap and never fight back, you'll have to find someone else, because I won't do that. You and I are through. It's ironic, isn't it? You told me that you could kick me to the curb whenever you felt like it. Well, guess what? Two can play that game. I can divorce you whenever I want to.
For the love of God, Megan, what is with you lately? Here I am doing my best to be kind and understanding to you, and this is how you repay me? That's some big talk for such a little old woman. You don't get to talk to me like that. You don't have that kind of leverage against me. You gave up your leverage when you decided to waste your youth away in a cubicle, pushing papers and making a paycheck.
If that's what you really think, then you are gravely mistaken. Hey Mom, wasn't today the day you were going to go and visit Grandma in the hospital? Sorry for dropping in on you so suddenly, but would it be alright if I tagged along? Oh goodness, I wasn't expecting to hear from you today. I thought you'd be busy enjoying yourself. Yes, that's right. I was planning on going later on in the evening like usual. But aren't you off on your honeymoon right now? I didn't expect you to be back for several days. Yeah, about my honeymoon. It didn't last very long. I broke up with him and caught the first flight back as soon as we landed. You broke up with him? Oh, heavens, dear, that's terrible. What happened? Well, to be honest, it's not all that terrible. It turns out he invited his sister and her kids, all 5 of them, to come along with us. Not only that, he tried to force me to babysit them while he and his sister had fun. On my dime, of course. Lord knows he never pays for anything. I told him that he wasn't going to treat me like a slave, and he countered by saying that if I don't like it, I can go back home. So I decided to go back home. Oh, you poor thing. Well, if that's what happened, then I have to say you definitely did the right thing, Megan. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about my decision too. Thanks, Mom. Once I got home, I went to my desk, took out the signed divorce papers he handed me a while back, and went straight to the courthouse. So, as of a few minutes ago, I am officially a divorced woman. My, oh my, you do work fast, don't you? Nothing less than I would expect from you. That's my girl. Thanks, Mom. It's reassuring to know that you're always on my side. And why wouldn't I be? I'm a divorced woman myself, and a single mother. I don't care what anyone else in this world says. I will always be proud of you. And I know that your grandmother would tell you the exact same thing, too. I still feel bad, though. I'll bet you were both really looking forward to me finally getting married, starting a family and all that, but it looks like that's not gonna happen anymore. Okay, nice Mom's job is done. Now it's time for strict Mom to do her thing. I have to point out that you bear some responsibility for this. Back before you started dating that good-for-nothing, you said you wanted your grandmother to meet her great-grandchildren while she was still in good shape. I was worried that you might do something as foolish as rush headlong into a marriage that would end in a disaster. And look what happened. You mean you saw this coming? Anyone with eyes could have seen this coming, sweetheart. Just about the only filters you put on that dating app you were using were male and wants kids. You seemed determined that this was what you wanted to do, so I held my tongue and supported you as best as I could. It seemed like you were more concerned with pleasing your grandmother than living your own life. That's not it, Mom. It's just that Grandma's always been there for me. When I was a little kid, she took care of me while you were working. She even helped me out when I decided to start my own business. Grandma's support is the reason that I was able to become as successful as I am now. I really wanted to try and pay her back for all of that somehow, but then she got sick. She hasn't been able to talk to us for quite some time now, but the nurses say that she's still conscious and aware. That's why I want to bring my child to see her before it's too late. I totally understand how you feel, Megan. You are such a kind, caring, sweet girl. You always have been. I don't know about that. Well, I do. I've known you longer than you've known yourself. For your entire life, you've always put every ounce of effort you can muster into everything you do. I know your grandmother supported you in starting your business, but your dedication was what made you a success. But business and love are two completely different beasts, dear. There are times when no matter how hard you push yourself, no matter how much effort you put into it, things just don't work out like you planned. Having kids is the same thing. Some people keep waiting and waiting to have children of their own, but never do. And sometimes people have children that they didn't even know they wanted. And as for your grandmother, I know for a fact that she wouldn't want you to force yourself into an unpleasant situation just to try and please her. All she and I want for you is for you to achieve your own version of happiness at your own pace. You're right, Mom. Thank you for saying that. I think the best thing for me to do is calm down and take a moment to think about things rationally. That's exactly what you should do. Now you're starting to sound like my Megan again. You can head over to my place whenever you'd like, and we'll go and pay your grandmother a visit together. Okay, I'll get some stuff ready and head right over.
Hey there, babe, how have you been? I figured that by now you've probably cooled off. So do you think we can sit down and talk things over like adults?
Who are you?
You know who I am, your husband, Harry.
Oh, you mean my ex-husband. What do you want?
Come on, is that any way to talk to me after all we've been through? Anyway, when I got back home from our honeymoon, it was kind of a shock. Like, I never thought that you'd actually divorce me for real, but you were gone. Not only that, you had already taken all of your stuff out of the house. It was completely empty. Do you have any idea how chaotic things have been for me ever since then? Thanks to you, I had to move out of that place too. That cost me a ton of time and money.
Yeah, I don't doubt that it did. Is that all you wanted to talk about? If you're only going to complain about how much life sucks for you right now, I'm not interested. What happens to your life is officially no longer any of my concern. If you have something that you need to say to me, then say it to me straight so we can get this over with.
Seriously, Megan, why are you being so cold to me right now? I've been doing a lot of thinking ever since we broke up. I realize now that I really do want to be with you. It wasn't until I got a taste of life without you that I realized how good life with you was. So what do you say, Megan? Do you think we could try and start over from scratch?
Not a chance, Harry.
But why not? What are you trying to prove, huh? What do you have to gain from being like this? I know how much you want kids, and at your age, you've only got at best a few more years left before that ship sails. Plus, there aren't any guys out there other than me who would be willing to marry a woman as old as you. That's the whole reason I decided to be the bigger person and reach out to you like this. I figured that you must be really regretting having broken up with me.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm happy to say that you have nothing to worry about. I'm fine. I'm already engaged to someone else. And as for my physical health, there aren't any problems there either. Both me and my new fiancé got tested, and we're all completely healthy, and I shouldn't have any problems having children. We're planning on having kids as soon as possible once we're married, too. You said you've done some thinking, and I have too. I think that breaking up with you is the best decision I ever made.
Wait, you're joking, aren't you? Like you can't actually be serious right now? There's no way that you could have found another guy to marry you so quickly after breaking up with me!
Actually, there is. My mom's friend had a friend whose son was looking to get married. They introduced us and we hit it off. We were talking about getting married by our third date, and he proposed to me on our fourth.
No way! This cannot be happening! If you're getting married to some other guy, then what's gonna happen to me?
I'm really confused why you would be asking me such a pointless question. Whatever happens to you is not my problem. What do you expect me to say? I guess you can just go ahead and keep on living the exact same way you always have. Work some dead-end job, have no real hobbies, and spend every other night fawning over your sister's kids.
Aren't you listening to me? I don't want to do that! I want to get back together with you! Don't you care at all about me and my feelings?
I might care if you had ever paid any attention to me and my feelings, but sadly, you didn't even do the bare minimum, so no. I cannot possibly care less about you or your feelings. Now that we're divorced, you're no different to me than any random stranger I pass by on the street.
But Megan!
But nothing. I know what this is really about. You're running out of money and want to get back together, so I'll pay for your lifestyle again, right? Don't think I didn't notice how the second we got married, you suddenly started dressing way nicer than you did when we were dating. You also bought your sister's kids presents just about every other week or so. And every time we went out to dinner or on vacation, I was the one who always paid for everything. Despite that, you had this bizarre attitude as though you were the one doing me a favor by marrying me. So here you are, Harry. You spent what little money you had to your name on presents for your nieces and nephews. You're back to living on your own, which means you have to do all your own cooking and cleaning again. And since you can't handle it, you're begging me to take you back and fix your problems for you.
Well, you might have a point, but there's more to the story than that.
I'm sure there is. Perhaps it has something to do with the fact that you finally realized that you can't have kids. I'll bet you were planning to get back together with me and use my money to try and get your little issue fixed, weren't you? You no doubt saw me as the perfect mark. An older woman, no marriage prospects, desperate to get married and have kids. Sorry, but you'll have to do something about that yourself.
How did you find out about that? I never told you I was infertile. Were you going through my stuff?
Nope, I just used simple deduction. It didn't add up, Harry. I was perfectly healthy, but for some reason, no matter how many times we tried, I was never able to get pregnant. That must mean we either have terrible luck or you are hiding something from me.
Well, you were right, Megan. I was hiding it from you. I guess this is what I get for marrying a woman as smart as you are. A few months ago, one of my friends told me that he wasn't able to have kids. He ended up getting some kind of fertility treatment that worked, but it cost a ton of money. Then we got married and we weren't having any luck getting pregnant, so I thought, uh-oh, maybe I have the same problem. I went to the doctor to get checked out, and sure enough, I'm shooting blanks. It was the biggest shock of my life. I mean, I love kids. I've always wanted to have kids. Playing with my sister's kids is the highlight of my week. I wanted to get fixed, but I don't have that kind of money. So yeah, I thought that if you and I got back together, you could pay for my treatment. You wanted kids really bad too and all. I figured it would work.
Well, Harry, I'm really sorry to hear that. If we were still married and you hadn't been a complete jerk to me, I probably would have felt sympathy for you and done everything I could to help you get treatment. But you burned that bridge.
I'm really, really sorry, but you understand, don't you? I need you. You're the only one I can turn to. I apologize for what I did on our honeymoon, and I promise I'll never do something like that to you again. So won't you please give me a second chance?
Our breakup is a second chance for both of us. You have a chance to learn from your mistakes and care about someone other than yourself. I already learned from my mistakes. I made sure that my fiancé was a good, upstanding man who cared about me. I also had him get tested before we got married. That may seem a bit too much like a job interview process, but now I can marry him confident that things won't end up like they did between us.
So, things are really over with us then?
As over can be, so give up any hope of ever getting back together with me. I'm happier now than I ever was while we were together, and if you ever learn to stop being such a self-absorbed loser, maybe someday you can be this happy too. Even after letting him down that hard, Harry still didn't give up, so I had to block him. After that, he apparently realized that he couldn't control his spending as long as he was around his sister's kids, so he moved out of town. As for me, I got pregnant within a few months of getting married. I even got to bring my baby to see my grandma for the first time the other day. She didn't open her eyes, but I swear I could see her smile a little bit when she heard my baby cry.